the last broadcast. The connection just kept dropping, and I just wanted to get the pyramid over with. I went ahead and did the gameplay through the days. After I cleared the palace, errands and getting to know some of my confidants and unlocking some that I should have had before. But I'm back, and Futaba spent all day hacking while we cleaned her room. So let's see what happens now. So, Futaba's awake? Awesome. And has Majid been taken care of? Or more importantly, how's Futaba doing? Yeah, she's asleep again. Seriously? She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. If Majid's been affected, it will surely make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. No, why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we should meet up at LeBlanc as usual. Let's see you guys tomorrow.
We should be in the clear now.
I hope so.
Hey, hey! Oh!
Damn, give me that rank up though.
Yes!
Let's see. I mean, I guess I gotta go to bed. Uh-oh.
What's up?
So you're finally up, huh?
Yo, you look tired.
Yeah.
We've made ourselves at home.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Majid's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Majid member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Majid has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah.
Yes!
What do you all... Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
Yeah, it's packed in here.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
That's what I'm saying.
Can it? My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost...
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone. Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway. So I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hacker's actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these phantom thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe my political career in hope of making a new reality, a new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
This politician seems quite promising.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
What do you think, boss?
Hmm? Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
So the Phantom Thieves only stole the heart of Futaba Sakura? And Mejid was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide. Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research? Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony. What did your group think of this other metaverse user? How self-centered of you. The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
All right.
Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims. Like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh? She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse.
On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else.
You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba, is there anything else you can remember? She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair.
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
Why don't we take a short break?
I've been thinking, even if Futaba is a genius, Could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
I knew it.
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits? You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Just like that?
Just like that.
This may even ensure our investigation of the mementos goes along smoothly. Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
Futaba-chan sure is unique. Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
How?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach! There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
That's a great idea! I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet.
Excuse me?
I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well.
I can tell she's not really up for that. I feel
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Okay!
Can I really do this?
Why me?
Because cats.
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent. And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns.
Oh yeah.
If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
For the sake of my justice, I won't. Shut the fuck up. Oh. Yeah, I figured, but I mean, hey, whatever. I needed a caption.
Hey, is this really going to be okay? I'm worried about how now on. Why is he, of all people, getting excited about this? Well, the news really did draw a lot of attention. I can't wait to see what happens. Hey!
Oh, you're gonna let me go out? Usually after a big event, I gotta stay in. Man, I really need to go talk to that reporter chick, but like, I still need to finally get this, this confidant. He's like way from the beginning of the game, and I never even tried. I went the wrong place. I gotta go this way.
I'm burning up. See you later.
Everyone. Hmm? Hmm. And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good. Yes, let's.
Let's do it.
Good citizens, please stop fighting. What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business. Yeah, seriously, just shut up. What's with this guy?
I mean, who stopped the
Now,
fight?
if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me.
Hmm.
Enough of your arrogance, no good, Tora.
What?
As if anyone would actually vote for you! Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was...
Oh. What'd you do, man?
I've gone and done it again. Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Tora, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago.
You look a bit aged, yeah.
Let me explain.
Go for
I
it.
used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuromoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Tora's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation. Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes. Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3. I was out and branded a washed-up politician.
It's not really fair, man.
You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you? Do you really want to receive my guidance? I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me? You're doing a good job of cheering me up. But you may be right. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day, I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man.
Everybody says that.
Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right. Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today. You. Well then, I shall see you again soon.
Okay, that unlocks something.
Our master would like a word with you. Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
It seems you freed her and saved her from her haunted past. Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
I feel it, I feel it.
By the by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may more. That very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent.
Douches.
I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation. Allow me to grant you a new power, worthy of your current self.
Gimme.
Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down, otherwise you may get swept off your feet.
All right.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
Well, I was gonna, you know, use or something. Hey, look at that. Like a whole 22% or something.
Okay.
She really wants to go to the beach, I guess. Oh, I think I remember seeing this scene at some point.
What is that supposed to be?
Don't worry about it.
When they're at the beach and they're like, "Oh my God, bikinis!"
Such avant-garde design. You have excellent taste.
Let's get started, shall we?
What do you plan on doing?
I'd like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the basis of true communication, after all. Yes, you must be well-versed in speaking when you are student council president. Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today.
And what do you mean by ordinary topics?
You know, things like food or the weather. Well then, let's begin with food. What do you like to eat, Futaba?
Organic ones.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't exactly what I meant. Let's try a different topic. How about the weather? I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping.
Dunno, I haven't been out.
Duh.
Oh, right.
Makoto's getting overwhelmed.
This is odd. It wasn't supposed to go like this. By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Ah, superb. Some of their heads came off when I was moving them, but I made sure to rearrange them pleasingly.
Oh yeah.
My children! What have you done to my children?
Her Power Rangers, bro.
They appear to be quite shoddily made.
They're from Phoenix Rangers Neo Featherman!
Yeah, that.
No, Yellow and Pink's heads, and Red's been hacked to bits! This is all Inari's fault!
Inari?
You know, Inari sushi, the tofu things foxes eat in the old stories? What kind of fox doesn't know that?
Inari.
Oh, they were in the perfect poses, too! There was so much work getting them set up just right. You wouldn't know aesthetics if it hit you in the face, Inari.
How dare you say that to me? Of all people!
Burn.
Sheesh, that's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-blown argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So their versatility allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool.
Fascinating. Art depicts a flash of inspiration, but models offer a much different means of enjoyment.
Huh? Take a look at that. Futaba's having a regular conversation.
It seems she doesn't have a problem talking to others as long as the subject interests her. I suppose the topics I brought up were not the right ones.
So this is all I gotta do? What a breeze!
In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room?
Yes. She hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the perfect opportunity.
Don't set the bar so high! Oh, I can't stand this gung-ho way of doing things.
I've left Tamara to An and Ryuji. He'll be there as well, so you'll be okay. It would be best if you didn't.
There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go.
Alright, let's talk to her.
I'm going to shrivel up.
Let's see how this goes. What does this do for me?
What shall we do?
Oh, fine.
Now.
Well, if that's what this does, I guess I'll do proficiency for now. No, it's evening already. I don't know. If I can do this multiple times, I guess it doesn't matter that much the first time.
What do you think?
Oh, okay.
I'll just add this.